It's the end of an era and the beginning of something electrifying. For over half a century, the Dodge Charger has been the beating heart of American muscle. Roaring V8 South, wide tires, aggressive lines, and unmistakable attitude. It's the car that made garage doors rattle and tires scream. But now, in 2025, Dodge is doing the unthinkable. They're going electric. Meet the 2025 Dodge Charger Daytona SRT EV, the world's first all-electric American muscle car. But don't panic. This isn't Dodge going soft. This isn't muscle being muted. This is muscle evolved. Because while the gas-guzzling Hemis may be gone, Dodge has cooked up something even crazier. The Charger Daytona SRT is loud, fast, mean, and unapologetically American. It's got attitude, it's got power, and yes, it's got a fake exhaust system that screams like a banshee. Today on Future Wheels USA, we're breaking down everything you need to know about Dodge's most radical vehicle ever. From the design to the performance, the controversial Fratzonic exhaust, the range, interior, platform, and what this all means for the future of muscle. Let's start with the most obvious question. What does it look like? The new Charger EV is a stunning mix of retro and future. It looks more like the 1968 Charger than any modern version ever has. And that's a very good thing. Long, wide, and low, with a fastback profile and brutal proportions. But there's modern flair too. The front end is defined by a unique R-wing, an aerodynamic nose cone, with a pass-through opening that channels air under the hood and over the roof. LED lighting frames the nose in a glowing halo. And the classic Dodge Fratzonic triangle logo, not seen since the 70s, is proudly illuminated up front and in back. The wheels are huge, the fenders are flared, and the rear is a full-width light bar with bold Dodge lettering. It's not subtle, it's not quiet, and it's not trying to look like a Tesla. And under the skin, that's where things get wild. The Daytona SRT EV rides on Stellantis' new STLA large platform, a dedicated EV architecture that supports massive batteries AWD and up to 800 volts electrical systems. That means faster charging, better performance, and plenty of flexibility. Dodge hasn't confirmed every trim, but here's what we know. There will be multiple versions of the Charger EV, well above current V6 Chargers, but the real monster is the Banshee 800-volt SRT version. This top-tier Banshee model will have standard all-wheel drive and is expected to produce over 800 horsepower, making it significantly quicker than even the Hellcat rev. How quick? Dodge says the Banshee will beat the Hellcat in every measurable performance stat. That means a 0 to 60 miles per hour time under 3 seconds, a quarter mile in the high 10s, and performance that rivals supercars, all with 4 doors and a huge trunk. But here's where things get truly unique. The Charger EV doesn't go silently. It uses something called the Fratzonic chambered exhaust, a simulated sound system that pumps out up to 126 decibels of noise through tuned chambers in the rear. It's not just speakers. It's actual air being pushed through ducts to simulate a high-performance exhaust note. Love it or hate it, it's pure Dodge. They even gave it a multi-stage eRupt transmission system which simulates gear shifts in a single-speed EV. That's right, they're faking shifts and engine noise just to keep the muscle car drama alive. Inside, the Charger Daytona SRT EV is equally wild. The cockpit is driver-focused and futuristic, with a huge curved digital gauge cluster, a massive center touchscreen angled toward the driver, ambient lighting that pulses with the throttle, and a fighter jet-inspired gear selector. Materials are aggressive but premium. Think Alcantara, carbon fiber, backlit panels, and performance seats. There's also a huge flat-bottom steering wheel with paddle controls for drive modes, regen braking, and sound tuning. You'll find drive modes like Auto Eco Sport Track, Drag, Donut, and Fratzonic sound settings that go from tame to terrifying. There's even a power shot button, a burst mode feature that delivers maximum power for a short time, perfect for drag launches or passing. In terms of range and charging, here's what to expect. Base trims, approximately 300 miles of range. Banshee AWD, approximately 250 to 280 miles, depending on battery size and use. 800 volts architecture allows for ultra-fast charging, potentially 20 to 80% in under 20 minutes at high-speed DC stations. The car will support home charging via level 2 AC, and likely feature vehicle-to-load capability, meaning it can power tools, tailgates, or even parts of your home. Safety features will include all the modern driver assists, adaptive cruise, lane keeping, automatic emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, and likely optional hands-free highway driving. So what does this mean for Dodge and the muscle car world? This isn't just a new car, this is a turning point. Dodge is taking everything it built its brand on, sound, speed, style, and translating it into the electric age. They're not chasing Tesla, they're not going quiet, they're making electric, emotional. The Charger Daytona SRT is bold, controversial, and totally unapologetic. It's not trying to be for everyone. It's for the diehards, the burnout kings, the drag racers, the moper faithful. Pricing hasn't been officially released yet, but here's what industry insiders expect. Base trims, starting around $55,000 to $60,000. Mid trims, around $70,000 to $80,000. Banshee SRT, likely $90,000 plus, depending on options and battery tech. Release timing. Dodge says production begins in mid to late 2025, with orders opening before then. Expect pre-production models to hit showrooms for display by early 2025. Here's the bottom line. The 2025 Dodge Charger, Daytona SRT EV, is not a compromise. It's a resurrection. It takes the idea of American muscle and reboots it for the electric future. It's loud without fuel, fast without gears, and stylish without nostalgia traps. This car proves that EVs don't have to be silent, clinical, or boring. They can be wild. So if you thought the end of the V8 was the end of fun, think again. Thanks for watching Future Wheels USA. If you loved this deep dive into Dodge's most insane EV yet, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our daily drops on the wildest vehicles in the EV world. We'll see you in the next one, where the future of driving sounds like a V8, but hits like a lightning bolt.